Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit
What's up,
in it,
Rashad? What
yeah.
it do, boy?
Hey,
On.
Rashad.
Well,
So that was, I think I listened to those maybe like last night or something like that. But then I woke up this morning and I was like, I have to listen to this Kelly Moonstone. I made a note to myself. Make sure you don't forget to listen to Kelly Moonstone's new album, New Moon. This was my first full Kelly Moonstone project. I remember her last project was talked about a lot among like the best albums of that year and things of that sort. I've never gotten around to listen to a full Kelly Moonstone album. So where else better to start than starting on the release date of her next album? This is New Moon. Okay, I'll say I loved it. I'm a sucker for cohesive thought and in an album. I'm a sucker for an obvious conceptual album, and the subject matter was all believable. There was no cap in a rap. That's something. These are all things that matter to me. With Kelly, you get hints of neo soul, a little spoken word, R&B, just straight up good rapping. I set up a bit when I heard Marco Plus come on. I wasn't expecting him to be on the album, even though I scanned through the track list when she posted it earlier in the day. I did know Saba was on the album and he delivered per usual. But yeah, I thought this was really cool. I'm not an anime person, but I don't know. I just really appreciated the dedication to the concept, from the skits with our friends to the opening theme song that sounded like a real theme song. Nothing but 10s for me on this Kelly project. Too much music dropped this week for me to go back and rate it right now, but I really did like it. I did get in my feelings a bit when I heard how she deals with hearing how she deals with her love interest and interacts with them on social media. But all in all, this was really good music. Kelly Moonstone, 10 out of 10 social media presence, 10 out of 10 music. I rock with this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I rock with this a lot. If you're just looking for something cool, shout out to Pink Sifu as well, doing this thing and stuff like that. Bad, bad, not good. Maybe that's why I didn't know Marco Plus was on this, because it's bad, bad, not good in the title. But let me see. Oh yeah. I like the happy ending joint too. The Nana and Boo Boo was yeah. I love a good like forget my ex type song. Thirsty was very vulnerable. I appreciated that. And then I was also like, man, how you let someone play? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing like the whole man thing. Oh, you don't let them play with you like that. Da, 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 da. But I rock with the honesty and everything like that, transparency. Let me see if there's. But yeah, those are kind of like the standouts for me off top and stuff like that. But I rock with the whole album. I rock with their sound. It's dope. Shout out to Kelly Moonstone. So then Indica, shout out to Indica from East Atlanta and stuff like that. He hit me up with Scissor Hill. Scissor Hill is an album from Scissors. That's one of his other artists. And if you like, who's Indica, East Atlanta, and stuff like that, he's Glory Girls. He's Glory Girls manager and stuff like that. So he reached out. He was like, yeah, I got another artist, Scissor Hills, Scissors. Make sure you check that out too. I said, I got you. No problem, man. He said, appreciate that. Scissors, this was one of those albums where you have no idea what he's saying or what's going on top, but the beats and melodies are so good. It's some true young kid Atlanta energy here is how I wrote it down. This personally isn't necessarily my cup of tea or the thing that I just code on and stuff like that, but I can acknowledge like why people would think it's good, particularly if you're a part of the opium or new school underground sound fans and stuff like that. I can understand why you enjoy it. Yeah. So if you're a fan of that stuff, I think you would like this. He opens up with the RP Young Scooter, and then it's just like kind of like a bunch of like random names. The RP Ozzy is obviously like a rock song type of deal, and it's like RP Ozzy. Nachos, and I really liked how he brought together Nachos because he said something da 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 da, and it was like nachos, and I was like, oh snap, there's the nachos right there. Matt Ryan, obviously just great names here. Matilda. Matilda was where I ended off, so I haven't heard Lasagna and Happy Ending. So I was literally right at the end. I don't know why I didn't finish it, but he reminded me of Speaking of the crash out scene, but yes. But before I put a bow on it, Scissor Hill, shouts out to Scissors, and dropping Scissor Hill. Congratulations on the release. If you like that new underground, like kind of like what's going on, and it sounds like a dude, like there's a robot, and it's like beep bop, boop, 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 boop. Like if you like that, then this is for you. If you like all the opium dudes and stuff like that, the XG crew and everything like that, then this is for you for sure. But what else? What else did I want to say? One of us. Oh yeah. So I was thinking about it, right? And he had me think about 404 Chew, because 404 Chew is another young guy from Atlanta, Bankhead to be specific, West Side, with like this that does that thing, right? He does the crash out sound and everything like that. So I said, what's going on with 404 Chew? I haven't heard from him in a minute. So I look him up, and he apparently dropped an album. I don't know when this album dropped. YouTube Music does not tell you, just tells you 2025. It's 15 minutes, 7 songs. It's an EP, I guess, of sorts. And I heard this, and it was I gotta like get my mind right or think of the song. So it was, or listen to it again, stuff like that. Things that I've said about Earl, Lecrae, and the Scissors joint from this week. This Up Top, I knew it was for me, bro. I'm rocking with it. This was my favorite for the most part, but it was 2 songs. I was like, is what it is, right? But like I said, True, he's typically a crash out sound artist and stuff like that in Atlanta. Think the Christian, L5, Baby Kia, Old Lil Tony, that entire scene. But this is much more of a 2000s Atlanta Jeezy, Gucci, Zaytoven, Gangsta Grills type of sound. I enjoyed every song off the project except for the Little Uzi remix. I didn't really care much for it when Little Uzi did it 10 years ago, and I don't care much for it now in 2025 as a Christian did a flip of it. And this was, I think, All My Flesh Is Dead. Don't care for this song much. Therapy Sessions, I thought was nice. Therapy Sessions was the other one where I was like, 2 songs that I'm like, I might skip. But Therapy Session was good. I think it's kind of the closest thing on here to like a worship song. It's much more slow, but it's so obvious and stuff like that. And then you look even down to the cover art of how kind of
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.